Good afternoon. I'm going to sort of lay the ground rules at the beginning. We're going to have the press conference that we originally had scheduled and the topic, and then I'm going to allow them to go ahead and go on about their business, and then we'll have whatever other topics you might want to talk about today. I thank you all for coming. I maybe should have a personal event in my life happen every press conference. I'd get coverage for good news. Normally we do these and there's one or two people here because it's such a common event that we recruit businesses to Akron that it's not really newsworthy apparently anymore. But anyway, we're glad to have you here for whatever reason that you're all here. We are excited to make an announcement today that Quest Medical Imaging, the newest biomedical company to open U.S. headquarters in Akron, Ohio, will be joining us in our Akron Global Business Accelerator. And we have with us, and I'm going to introduce him in just a moment, Richard Meester, who is the president and CEO of Quest Medical Imaging. This company is originally from the Netherlands. It's a result of, once again, our reaching out across the seas as well as across this country to find companies that are interested in locating here to employ people from Akron. And so we're glad to have them here as a result of their receiving not only, I think, good assistance from my team and Team NEO and some other folks here, but the investment that we're making through the Akron Development Corporation, through its specific Akron Bio Investment Funds, LLC, that Quest can take the next steps to commercialize its innovative imaging device in North America. I'm not going to try to explain what they do, but it's high-tech and out on the cutting edge and will help surgeons, I think, all over the country do their job and provide better service to the patients. And I'll let Mr. Meester explain that. But let me just mention this was a collaborative effort between the City of Akron, the Global Business Accelerator, and Anthony Margita is here with us from the Team NEO that is overall a group in Northeast Ohio to assist companies. We have Tom Waltermeyer, who is the CEO, and from the Akron Development Corporation, of course, Bob Bowman is here. And anytime I talk about the collaborative effort, I usually mention the Chamber. And Rick is here from the Chamber. I want to mention Bob Anthony, who is to my right, Chairman of the Due Diligence Committee of the Akron Development Corporation, an entrepreneur in residence at our Global Business Accelerator, and Bernadine Van Kessel, who I think is traveling in Japan or China right now, who's the Director for International Business Attraction for Team NEO. We've worked closely with her. She used to work for the Chamber, and she happens to be from the Netherlands, but she was instrumental in bringing Quest here. So I want to thank all of them. I think it's clear that the success we've had is the result of collaborative effort and this technology bridge, the phrase that Bob has come up with to describe what we're doing with these companies that are in various places around the world but need assistance to enter into the U.S. marketplace. And why not Akron? Why would we let these companies go to other states? And this, I think, is something that we're becoming more and more known for around the world. And so it's exactly through this development corporation and through the Akron Bio Investment Funds that we imagine we could attract companies, high-tech companies like Quest, as they expand their biomedical business. So we're excited that Quest is here. I'd like to call up Richard Meester to talk about his company and how he got here and what it is that his imaging machines do, and thank him for his persistence in this effort and welcome him officially to Akron. Richard?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, thank you all for coming. We're very excited to start up in the United States with our U.S. headquarters. We used to do everything from Europe, and by the traction of our product and the customers that we have here, flying back and forth is just taking up a lot of time, and so we searched. I think we started searching about 2 years ago to see if we could expand with a U.S. headquarters in the United States. And then we got in contact with Bernardine van Kessel from Team Neo, who's Dutch also, so that made talking pretty easy. We had a good connection there, and well, we're very excited that after 2 years of looking around and looking at all the possibilities and all the options, that we finally landed here. So thank you for that. So what it is that we do, we actually make an imaging device used in cancer surgery. That is our goal. There are a lot of other applications that we can use with the same device, but our end goal is making cancer tumors visible. We're working with a lot of American suppliers. We're working with a lot of American hospitals, leading hospitals in cancer surgery. And what our device does is working together with a chemical that you inject into the patient and can actually visualize cancer tumors or metastatic tumors. You cannot see them with the naked eye. If you look at the patient, you cannot see if a lymph node, for instance, is infected with cancerous tissue, if the cancer has spread. With our camera, after injecting the chemical, you can actually visualize and take a decision based on what you see in real time during surgery. Now that's our end goal, and we cannot change or solve cancer, but we can make a tool that allows surgeons to make a better decision based on what they see. So that's in a nutshell what we do, and we're very excited to work here alongside with some of the key worldwide hospitals, but especially U.S. hospitals, to make a better product. Thank you.
Let me see if there are any other questions that they might have before you.
Is this a product that's already developed, and is there something else like this out on the market, or is this unique?
No, the product is
To
developed.
the microphone.
Sorry, the product is developed. We are in several FDA trials, so it's not for sale as a standard procedure yet. There are standard procedures that work in a slightly different manner where our camera and technology can be used. So that's what we are putting for sale up in the U.S. market. So we're going to start with that at the end of this year, and then gradually move on when the FDA trials progress up to a standard product. The expectations of that is that the trials will take about 2 to 3 years from now. They've already started.
How frustrating is it when you have a product like this that's really unique to get on the market, and you have to go through 2 years of testing with the federal government to get it out there to actually help people?
Well, it might seem, at some points it may be frustrating, or it is frustrating. On the other hand, in European markets, it's a little bit easier to get a product in the market. We are pretty successful there. So we have our hands pretty full to not stand still with that frustration for too long period of time.
The mayor said, why not Akron for folks looking to locate here? Why did you locate here?
Well, the fact that we have, that its location is very central into about 80% of where we have our customer base makes it ideal. The fact that we can travel from Europe to here in about 8 hours is ideal. 6-hour time difference is ideal, as opposed to, for instance, on the West Coast, 9 hours. You can still keep in touch with the home office and do the work here without having to let everybody work overnight in Europe. Then we have, the ability to have the investment fund, the universities, the highly skilled people made Akron an ideal spot for us. So we expect to have we're starting with 2 to 3 people from the start, and then within 3 years we expect to have about 20 to 25 people.
He does have a great sense of humor, because he said he thought the low value of real estate was one of the other reasons. It's okay, I told you you could say it.
Yeah, well,
It's all right, I understand.
being new, I didn't dare to do that.
It's okay,
Property
they come out of your
on
mouth.
West Exchange, available, I'm sure.
That's a secondary benefit.
It's actually a great joke.
I know, I told him I wasn't sure how it would be received.
He never said it. Bob repeated it, and I repeated it, so it didn't come out of his mouth. So the low-cost housing
But I think
options
there would be
here.
zoning issues there, wouldn't there?
Yeah, well, he wasn't talking about moving his business there. I don't think that would be appropriate, but anyway, we'll get to that. Any other questions on this important topic till we get to one that's a lot lower in importance? Richard, thank you.
Okay.
We look forward to seeing you
Thank you very
grow.
much.
And another success story for Northeast Ohio. Thanks, Tom.
Absolutely.
Thanks for your
Thank you.
work. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr.